Alright, hello everybody and welcome to a video today. I know I don't post that much, but I got another post. I'm hoping to post this one tonight, and it's about my 1991 Mercury Grand Marquis, which has been sitting in my shop here for a long time, and it's kind of sucks. It's because it doesn't run, and it's because the fuel pump is bad. It doesn't pump, it kind of growls instead of buzzes like it's supposed to, and there's a bunch of little stuff like paint and stuff is bad on this thing. Whoever, I don't know if it's the people that owned it before me or the people that owned it before the people that owned it before me. If they painted it this black, it was black, you can tell it was black here, but they did a horrible job, like it's fading, like it's not that, like, I don't think it was painted that long ago and it's already like fading. I done some scraping on some of the chrome to see if it, if I could restore the paint. I'm either gonna paint it a nice like sparkly blue, like with gold flake in it kind of deal, or if I'm gonna do what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Or black, matte black. I don't know. I'm gonna do one of the two. But yeah, it could be worked on, and it's in. Once the weather clears up a bit, I'm gonna pull it out into the open, which is not a good idea. Or at least clean the shop up some more. I'm not gonna show you the mess because it's really bad. But yeah, it's a Grand Marquis LS, and this tail light's totally trashed out, and it's just so bad. And that kind of stuff. It's rims are so, and it's got and look, this paint. Like, why can't you just like tape off the windows? Come on. You see all this chrome here? I spent like 2 hours just with this piece here. Just getting it with and this piece here. Just getting it with some steel wool. Like this too, I experimented with it here. And yeah, just trying to peck away at this because, obviously it was white before. I've seen, you can tell too, because when you open it, it's got white on the inside, white doors, but you can see where they painted it, where they literally painted it like it was, the door was closed, and they somehow got in there too, but it's just horrible. Here's the interior while we're at it. It's dusty, I know, and dirty, and here's my sub amp. I put that in, and yeah, cool thing it has too is this key. You take that out, and when you get in, you can't hotwire it. You can't start it, with the key. If someone were to get your key or anything, you had this on you. This it's literally called an Electro Lock. You plug it in, it doesn't matter which way, but you can't start the car without that. But if it's in, then you can start the car or hotwire it. But if you're smart enough, you can take it out, and people won't hotwire it. So, and this car at that time, it was like a luxury car. It was, wood interior, or, well, I wouldn't say wood, it's wood, but blue. It's got that awesome blue. I love this blue. I've always, ever since my dad's F-250 had this blue, this kind of blue, dark blue, I fell in love with it. It's, it's on these seats, which is like a velvet kind of feeling seats, and it's got a low powered 5-liter V8 in it. It's kind of like a Mustang engine, but Mustang engines are more powered. They're, so yeah, pretty dirty and just yeah. And yeah, leaves everywhere. It's so dirty. Ford 5-liter EFI. It makes about 140. Did I already say that? Sorry if I already said that, but yeah, about 140 horsepower. It's got, I call them highway gears, or they're called highway gears. I just call them that. But it's got 4-speed automatic transmission. She is a lugger. She is slow. She is not meant to go fast. I suspect it was a luxury car back in the day, or a semi-luxury car. So people didn't expect it to go fast. They wanted to cruise somewhere. And also, one cool thing these light up. There's no battery in it right now, but yeah, these light up, and they were painted over, and all the chrome on this stuff was painted over. And like in here, the little keyway or key light, that part you see there on my finger, that part lights up, and those lights up. There's 2 on both doors, but in here, if you look at this, there's a cigarette lighter and an ashtray in here, and you can take the ashtray out. But yeah, I feel like that's something you'd have in a luxury car. You don't have that in cars nowadays, like at all. And just yeah, you got the tunnel there, big old tunnel. Yeah, it's not that bad. There's some things that, of course, the paint is obvious. I'd like to fix the locks too. It doesn't lock. I don't know how. It's like an electric lock system. Also, if you didn't already notice, that door panel is taken off. The people who had this before me, I got this car for free, by the way. So that's why. But it's got the window wasn't working there, so he took the panel off, and the panel just disappeared, and all the wires were cut. So I honestly don't care about that right now. All I care about is getting this thing running so I can drive it. And out there, I don't have a license right now, but one biggie too is that it has no exhaust. It's not running straight off the headers. Like you can see it has like some kind of spark arrestor thing there. But if you look, I don't know if you can see it down there. Here, I'll just show you. It's easier to see under the car. You can see the exhaust is right there. There's the transmission, or no, that's the transmission right there. That's this thing has a bigger drive shaft than my truck does. But yeah, there's a transaxle, and it's only one wheel drive, or it might be posi, but I think it's only one-wheel drive. And then you got a fuel filter there, and the fuel tank's somewhere up in there. This thing's got pretty good, like, it's got really no frame rust. I haven't really I spent a lot of time on here, but it's a lot less than most. And you can see, like, so dusty, because I first got this thing, I thrashed it around in the field some, but yeah, I had an exhaust pipe that went out the side here. It's super janky, but it got most of the exhaust. It shoots flames. It's actually kind of cool, but yeah, it is pretty loud. You can see so basically it wasn't people, but it was a guy that owned this, and he had this running like this after he got his he got his license from his parents' car, and then he got this thing licensed, and then I guess he did this. So I'm going to be putting a full exhaust on it, hopefully. It's still going to be straight pipe, so it's still going to be semi-loud, but hey, been looking for that saw a long time. Holy crap. Yeah, this car's been sitting here for a long time, ever since August of last year, but yeah, so there's a lot of things to be done with this car. Oops. A lot of things to be done. It's got a lot of trunk space. It's pretty big. Yeah, this panel's missing too. I might make that up out of wood and fabric, but you know what I was gonna do until I remembered the fuel tank was cut this part off here, like right here, reinforce it and make it a mini truck and like build body panels here. But I was like, nah, this thing is too, it's not, people just call it a gangbang car. Like all my friends call it a gangbang car. I'm like, oh, what the hell? It's not a gangbang car. It's a nice car. They usually, they call it that because it looks like that. It's got that stance, but there's a lot of room in the front here too. Like, look at that. There's the radiator and there's the front of the thing, which is good. Good crumple zones. And there's a lot of room in front of me. If I ever do crash this thing, it'll be super unfortunate, but hopefully it won't be totaled, so maybe I can fix it. I don't know. I've been thinking about selling this thing so I can save up money for brake stuff for my truck, because I don't know. I want to keep this car though. Got it for free, so what can I say? I can't complain too much. But yeah, the paint job just looks like it was like spray painted, and just yeah, pretty not good. It was horrible job. But whatever. I got it for free, so I don't care. It was running though when I got it. I guess this thing sat for about like 3 years or something, or 4. I don't know. I remember the guy that used to, because he lives down my street, that's where I got it from. He literally drove it to my house unexpectedly one day. But yeah, and I have the title and everything, so. And you know, I just yeah. So thank you for watching this video. There will be more videos to come on this thing. Yeah, so if y'all have Instagram and you haven't already followed, I'll give you my Instagram. It really sums up me. And I'll be posting update videos when I start working on this thing. Probably first thing will be is cleaning this thing up, or cleaning up my shop, or finishing my dirt bike and my lawnmower and stuff. And then after I get this thing in running condition, you'll see me start to work on the truck more, because yeah, the brakes on that aren't working, which will be unfortunate if I do pull it in here and my truck just plows through the wall. So I've had it in here before. I've had it in this area here, but yeah, and it needs an exhaust too. It was originally all rotten, so I cut it off, so now it's straight piped. It's almost full, no manifold, but yeah. So I'll put my Instagram in the description, and yeah, so I'll try to do more videos about stuff and like my dirt bike and my lawnmower. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.